This is another one of my favorite warm-ups and hammer-on and pull-off exercises for the guitar. It's going to work rhythmic accuracy mainly, and the awareness of that, which we all tend to kind of rush our hammer-ons and pull-offs, I feel like, if we're not really aware, and also finger independence. So what we're going to do is we're going to be playing a hammer-on with any set of two fingers. It could be first and second, could be second and third, third and fourth, first and third, first and fourth, or second and fourth. And you should go through all of those. And I like to start on the 5th fret. And if I do first and second, it's going to be 5th fret, hammer on to 6th fret. And we're going to go through 16th note rhythmic divisions. And I think this really helps with being aware of if you're rushing or dragging and just being really accurate. So by placing the 16th notes around what we do, so in a sense we're going to play the other ones. If I was going to do 1E as my hammer on, 1E, and I'm going to play those other ones so I really know where I am in that grid. So we could do 1E and or 1E and or 1E and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put on our metronome, and we're going to count 16th notes. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and we're going to pick which group we want to do. So we're going to start with 1E, and we're going to play that actually instead of doing the hammer on, so we can really hear what we want it to sound like, so we get a good mental image of what we're asking our fingers to do. So it'll go 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and and on the way back, we're going to be doing pull-offs. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play all those other notes, but I'm going to do a hammer-on when I go from the first finger to the second finger instead of picking that. So it's going to sound like this. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and. And I find playing those other notes really lets me lock into this grid of these 16th notes. So now we'll try doing the and as our hammer on. But first we're going to play, again, all of the notes. We're going to pick them all so we hear it really even. And now we're going to do the hammer-ons on and. And then we're going to do the So we've placed the 16th note before the and, where we kind of think of sometimes our hammer-ons, are going to be one note to the next, could be an 8th note or 16th note, so we place it in 1E, one and one and it really, I think, helps, again, feel that grid and know really accurately where you want to be playing these. And then you'll relax from being so confident mentally with what you want, I think physically relax, and then from physically having done this enough, you'll be confident and you'll mentally relax when you're playing. So this one again is going to be the and I'm going to pick them all. And I'm going to hammer on the and pull off the And you want to make sure to try and keep your other fingers fairly relaxed as you do this. And you're breathing, and you're really thinking that grid of these 16th notes. Is 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and. could just play just the one and the but I find putting those in between kind of gives you a good marker to know that you're really being accurate. And again, you want to do this with all of your fingers, so we could do 2 and 4. Or we could do 3 and 4. Again, we're keeping our fingers relaxed, the other fingers, and we just want to make this really effortless is the goal. And again, being really mentally aware of what we're trying to ask our fingers to do. So it's not just 2 notes randomly played, it's the rhythm we want. Is it 1 E and a 2 E and or 1 E and a 2 E and or 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. And having done that, you'll really feel the difference between what it sounds like to hammer on 16th note from 1 E, or that longer distance to the 1 or that really split right in the middle 8th note of 1 and.